Hi, Yolanda.
Hi, Tanya.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. Um, did Candace did Candace Franklin tell you what we will be talking about for the next 10 to 15 minutes?
Yes, she did.
Okay, great. Well, I'm here to explain who we are as a company and what we do for the community. I want to assure you that I'm not here to recruit or sell you anything, so you can put your purse away, okay?
Okay.
Now, if you find yourself more curious about doing this, just like Candace, please let her know. Fair enough?
Yeah, we'll do.
Now, because this is life insurance, if you're interested in learning more about how we help people feel free to ask questions as I go along, okay?
Okay, I sure will.
All right, awesome. So let's get started. Before we do, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of the word life insurance?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. That makes total sense because the industry has been around over 2,000 years. And until people stop having babies and passing away, it's always going to be around, right?
Right.
Let me ask you, when was the last time you ever heard the life insurance industry crashing?
I don't think I've heard of that.
Never, right? Exactly.
Ever. Mm-mm.
That's why more and more people are coming into the industry because I'm sorry. That's why more and more people are coming into the industry because it provides them total income stability with a sense of security. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And the way we actually train and develop agents is quite easy. Now I'm going to show you how a licensed agent is able to make an income in the industry. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah, yes.
Great, great. Does any of these companies on the right side look familiar to you?
Yeah.
Which one of these companies stands out the most?
Um, AIG and Mutual of Omaha.
AIG and Mutual Omaha. Okay, okay. That makes sense. You might have heard them on a commercial, maybe a billboard. However, within a 2-mile radius of your home, can you identify to the exact address and zip code where an AIG or Mutual Omaha office is located?
A 2-mile radius?
Yes.
No. Um, I can't say that I do.
And therein lies the problem. Just imagine people know the word life insurance. They recognize these companies. They know they need it. However, they don't know where to go or who to go to. And that's where GoFundMe becomes popular for all of the wrong reasons. You agree?
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you a question. If a stranger came to your door, offer you life insurance, and asked for your personal information, for instance, social security number, banking information, etc., would you give it to them?
No.
Of course not. But that's how the industry used to work back in the day. Now these companies are taking a new approach, and that's where my company comes in. My company name is PHP Agency, which stands for People Helping People. And we partner with companies by recruiting, training, and developing someone like Candace to help build up their skill sets and confidence while helping them get their insurance license and grooming them to become a future broker of these companies. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Now, when people choose to get life insurance, what makes it easy is that there are only 3 options to choose from. The most basic insurance is term. Have you ever heard term insurance before?
Yes.
That makes sense because it's typically the most popular type. People like term because it's very affordable. However, the downside is it expires. Let me give you an example. A woman who's 34 years old wants $500,000 of coverage. It will only cost her about $30 per month. affordable. And she can have it for the next 30 years until she's age 64. So let me ask you a question. When 30 years are up, what do you think happens to the 500,000? The $500,000 dollar coverage that she had. Does she keep it or does it go away?
I think it expires. I think it goes away.
Correct. Unfortunately, it goes away. So then let me ask you this. The $30 she's been paying every month for the past 30 years. When the term is up, does she get the money back or does that go away too?
It's just gone.
You're correct. Unfortunately, it's gone. So you might ask yourself, why would people invest in this type of insurance? Here are a couple of reasons. They have a 30-year mortgage and they want to make sure it's protected if something was to happen to them, or they want to make sure that they have more coverage while their kids are still at home. What I found to be the leading reason is that they're just not aware that there are other options. Life insurance is not a one-size-fits-all. Now, here's the way our process works. Candace, who's going to have a license, will submit an application to AIG, for instance, and they will pay Candace for that introduction. How would you like to get paid to simply introduce people? Laugh up.
I mean, that's sounds like easy work.
Good stuff, right?
Yeah.
Candace will make around $216 for only 1 hour of work. Where can you make $200 for 1 hour of work legally?
Oh, well, that's hard to come by.
So let's move on to the next type of insurance, which is ROP. The easy way to explain this is identical to the term policy where you have coverage for the next 30 years. However, it will cost you a little bit more. Here are your benefits. The client will receive a full refund of all their premiums when the 30 years are up. Essentially free life insurance.
Mhm.
Candace will make around $720 for the same 1 hour of work. How would you like that pay raise?
I'm looking for it.
Were you aware that this even exists in life insurance?
No, I wasn't.
Most people are not. The last one is the permanent policy, and it's described just as it sounds. It can last all the way up until you're 121 years old. So basically, no matter how old you are, it will always be there for you. It also builds cash value and what I like to call equity. And you can use the equity for many reasons: to help put down on a home, supplemental retirement, college fund for kids. The best part is that you will not pay any taxes when you access it. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Last and certainly not least, here's the one thing that debunks that life insurance is something that only pays out after you pass. As you get older, it's not if you get sick, it's when. Unfortunately, people have strokes, heart attacks, or worse, maybe you get diagnosed with cancer or something similar. Life insurance has a thing called living benefits, which basically means you can use a portion of your death benefits as cash while you're still alive, in the case this unfortunately happens to you. So to follow in suit, a life insurance agent will get paid about $1,440 for the same 1 hour of work just for the introduction. So, Yolanda, I just explained the life insurance industry to you in less than 10 minutes, which it was super difficult to understand, or would you say it was relatively easy?
It was very, very simple.
Exactly. This is why many people are now getting into this industry, because it's a noble profession and it's a place where they can earn incredible income. So let me
Mhm.
go to the last thing I want to talk about, which is life insurance product that protects your money. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of a 401k?
Yes.
It makes sense that you have. A lot of people have heard of these typical retirement vehicles. However, when someone chooses to put their hard-earned money somewhere, they're going to choose one of the three accounts. The first one is a fixed account. Many
Mhm.
people like these accounts because they're safe. However, most don't like the fact that there is no real growth. These accounts, like savings accounts, CDs, money market account, and bonds. Now, if they want more growth, they might choose the second option, which is a variable account. They will get some growth. However, they're guaranteed to lose money, but unfortunately, they won't win, or worst of all, how much? Ouch. So this forces people to seek out the best of both worlds, which is an insurance product called an indexed annuity. We like to say that this is as fixed and variable had a love child. You get growth of the market. However, you do not have to worry about losing a penny if the market crashes. Yolanda, as people get closer and closer to retirement, they just like a little extra insurance on their retirement, and they can achieve this by incorporating indexed annuity into their retirement portfolio. Cool, huh?
Mhm.
So as you can see here, by simply moving someone's 200,000 in retirement from the typical 401k into an indexed annuity, the typical life insurance agent will get paid somewhere around $8,000 for simply filling out an application and introducing a client to the life insurance company. Simple, right?
Mhm.
As I conclude, and believe me, I know I went over a lot. However, as I said in the beginning, if any of these sounds like something that you're kind of curious about yourself, not knowing how simple, easy, and noble it is to be in the industry, I sincerely encourage you to get with Candace, and maybe she can speak to you more regarding her personal experience thus far. And if you have questions or would like to talk to me one-on-one, Candace knows exactly how to set that appointment up with me. Fair enough?
Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Yolanda, before I close, do you have any questions for me?
None at this time.
Thank you.
Thank you.